18 people were killed and 13 others injured in two separate shootings. Our Michelle Fisher is here live with the very latest. Michelle?
Ellen, police are surrounding that home, shouting commands through a megaphone outside the house owned by suspect Robert Card's relative near the town of Bowden. They are calling on Card and anyone inside of that home to come out into the driveway, hands in the air. This, as much of the surrounding community has now spent 24 hours during this manhunt, locked inside their homes, sheltered in place. Investigators surrounding a home in Maine amid the search for armed and dangerous suspect Robert Card.
We're doing it in this manner for our safety.
Tonight, we're hearing the first stories of survival.
When I turned around, we all turned around and realized what was happening. We dropped to the ground. And that's when I think I was shot in the arm.
Others, like this father who lost his son, sharing their heartache.
I've listened to people try to explain when something happens in these shootouts and stuff. I don't know how they do it. I can't explain it. Tell you the truth, I can't.
Tonight, families picking up the pieces 24 hours after Robert Card went on a deadly shooting rampage. Shots ringing out just before 7 at just-in-time recreation during a youth bowling night.
Out of nowhere, he just came in and there was a loud pop. Thought it was a balloon. I had my back turned to the door.
12 minutes later, 4 miles away, Card opening fire at another restaurant, bar, and grill. The gunman's car located several hours later at a boat landing in Lisbon with a firearm inside. More than 350 local, state, and federal law officers involved in the search for the gunman. The sound of flashbangs heard in one neighborhood, the Maine Department of Public Safety saying the home is part of their investigation. Card, an Army reservist, reportedly spending 2 weeks in July in a mental health facility after he reported hearing voices and threatened to shoot up a National Guard facility in Maine.
If in fact the suspect was hospitalized for 2 weeks for mental illness, that should have triggered the yellow flag law, and he should have been separated from his weapons.
And law enforcement sources say a note found at the suspect's home is a suicide note addressed to Robert Card's son. The note reportedly does not provide any information on a motive for this mass shooting, but rather contains what sources describe as rantings, as well as some basic information like bank account details.